Welcome to this how-to video. Today we will be taking apart a Retina MacBook Pro and replacing the entire display assembly. As you see, this MacBook Pro screen is cracked and requires replacement. One of the first things you want to do is pick out your favorite music and turn it on, as this video does not have music. And then you will want to remove all 10 of the screws on the bottom of the laptop. Once those screws are removed, the bottom plate you can remove. And the first step is to disconnect the battery. There's a couple different models of MacBook Pros, and the battery placement differs between the models. A good resource for finding out exactly what you're going to be looking at when you go to remove the battery connection is ifixit.com. They have good guides on finding out exactly where the battery is and disconnecting it. So once the battery's fully disconnected and there's no power running through the board, the next step is to remove the Wi-Fi cables from the AirPort and Bluetooth card. Once those cables are removed, you can go ahead and unscrew the hinge . There's also a smaller screw holding down a little bracket that gets removed as well. Next, you want to disconnect the EyeSight cable. Be sure to pull straight back, not up. If you pull up on that cable, you can accidentally remove the connector from the logic board. On the other side of the laptop, there is the LVDS cable. There's a little pull tab. You want to pull that tab up, and then again pull that connector straight out of the board, not up. There's the same little bracket piece on this side that gets removed, and also the same 3 screws holding down the hinge. In this case, a little bit of tape was left behind, so we removed that. So once the screws are removed, the display assembly lifts up and out, and you're ready to start installing the new display assembly. So the new display assembly goes in just like the old one came out. Don't force it, take some time kind of moving it around so it sits in there. And once it's in place, go ahead and screw back in the screws that hold down the hinge. Be sure to screw in the 2 screws holding down the hinge that go through the AirPort antenna cable. Tweezers are very helpful to route the cables back where they are supposed to go and connect them to the AirPort card. Again, take your time on this step. Very small connections, and it can be difficult to get them correct before pushing down. Don't push down on the AirPort antenna cable until you're sure you have it lined up properly so you don't bend it. You want to screw in that small bracket as well and plug in the EyeSight cable. And on the other side, you want to make sure and plug in the LVDS cable, as well as put that bracket back if you haven't already, and then you're ready to reconnect to the battery. Again, battery placement and the way it's connected differs between models, so check out ifixit.com. They have good guides available that will show you all the different models. You can find yours and see exactly how to disconnect the battery. Disconnecting the battery is important so there's not power flowing through the board when you're working on it. If you have power flowing through the board when you're working on it, and you accidentally touch something you shouldn't, or even just disconnecting the cables that we disconnect can cause a short on the board. So you want to make sure and disconnect that battery first before you start. And then as the last step, you reconnect it. Also note, because the battery is disconnected, you'll need to reset your clock. So you turn the computer on and you can go to System Preferences and then set the clock there. It's under Date and Time Preferences. Otherwise you'll get a bunch of errors when you go to websites. So once you're complete, go ahead and test it, make sure it's working. And now you have a fully functional display on a MacBook Pro Retina. Hope this helps you out. Let us know in the comments. Thanks a lot.